All right, another day, another recording. Hello, my name is Kyle Landon, and welcome to the album commentaries. Today we are doing Spinning in all caps. um, yeah, this is where it starts to get a little tricky. This is where the timelines start to get out of whack and the release dates and all that. Um, this album is not what I made after Margot. This album was made after The World Will Spin Without Me, which came out in 2019. But The World Will Spin Without Me was made summer 2018. And then Spinning was made the fall of 2018. Spinning ended up coming out the fall of 2018, and The World Will Spin Without Me ended up coming out like a week before I Get Sad Easily, which was the last day of 2019, last day of the century. Not the is it the century? Last day of the decade before 2020. I genuinely forgot to release The World Will Spin Without Me. That's why it took so long. But Spinning was a very, very intentionally quick, thoughtless process. You may ask, why am I talking about The World Will Spin Without Me so much? The world. I do not have a speech impediment. The world. The world will spin without me. Why am I talking about that so much? Well, I have some sort of convoluted story in my head. Basically, well, The World Will Spin Without Me, which we'll get to next, is a concept album. Every song has a music video, which I'll have playing instead of these visualizers. And it's like, well, it's basically the story of me being like, I want success. I'm going to sell my soul, and I literally go and sell my soul, and then I make some generic music, and then I realize I hate it. I'm suffering. I'm burning up, and I eventually get my soul back because I wasn't even able to make anything generic for the radio, so to say, anyways. So I get my soul black, tainted black, and then I'm back in the world. I have nothing. Back where I started, but even more traumatized and depressed. Um, this album, Spinning, takes place like inside of that album. This album is supposed to be the me that sold my soul. This is what he made. Even though some of the songs, well, I guess the songs on The World, I'll call it that. I guess some of the songs on The World were more like uh, just telling the story, just giving an overview of it, and then this album, Spinning, is what happened, what I was doing. Although, like, well, ringing, I think of ringing as a, it could be on this album, but also not really. So this whole album is very hip hop. Not that there's anything inherently wrong with hip hop, but hip hop is and definitely at this time, and it still is the biggest genre in the world. It's still, if you want to gain sort of immediate success, then you go for this. You go for hip hop. You become a rapper. You become a producer. That's, of course, it's the most saturated, but it's also the most listened to. It's the most sought after. I thought I misspoke. Sought after, sought for, something. But so yeah, this album I made. This is 17 tracks. Both of this album, Spinning and The World, were both written in a new form of writing that I had started doing, where I came up with the album title first, and then I came up with an interesting looking track title or track list. Just a bunch of song names that I thought were interesting, and then putting them in an interesting looking order, and then making the album, actually making the music afterwards. So both of these albums were made in that fashion. And this one, has the theme of just one word, all caps, kind of almost a Brockhampton type of thing. Saturation, I guess. But yeah, I did all 17 of these instrumentals in 3 days. The only thing, Mutt got changed up a little bit. That main vocal sample used to be way uglier, and I changed it, and now it's nice. And Weed got way expanded. It used to be like a minute 40, and now it's the only song that breaks 3 minutes, I think. So other than those two, every other instrumental is exactly like as it was um, in those 3 days, that 3 day session. And then I spent like a week writing and recording all the vocals, and then I made it, and then it's this. The album cover we got here is again, because I have issues in my brain. This is a picture back in high school. It was a picture of me and the girl that I liked, that I have multiple. We've talked about her plenty here already, although there's nothing about her here on this album. um, it's a picture of the two of us. There was also a third girl that I was friends with in this picture too, and we took a picture together because we were all wearing purple. I think it was the first day of school. I think it was the first day of senior year. We took a picture, and it's a very nice picture, a very nice moment. And I was smiling, had a big old smile, if you believe it. And I thought, I want this whole album to be like some sort of corruption of myself. So why not take this happy moment and corrupt it? I'll talk about some of the songs that are corruptions when we get to them, but yeah, this picture, it's just, I threw it into the Deep Dream AI, which was before AI became what it is now, all that nonsense. Before, it was just the Deep Dream AI, which you just put stuff into it and it would like put like eyeballs and little dog faces on everything. So I kept throwing the picture into it just to my face. I didn't want to see it affect everyone else. But I just kept throwing that picture in until it bothered me enough. Posturized it. And I think, yeah, I did Photoshop my mouth into a frown before I did it. But yeah, when I look at this picture for long enough, when I look in the eyes, I get really, really bothered. So job well done. Anyways, if you go watch it on YouTube, you can actually get the morphing version. So the morphing version of all these, yeah, there's the original smile, and then it it loops back and forth. So if you ever listen to one of these songs on the YouTube, this is what you'll get. I guess I could update it to do that like on Spotify too, but I don't care. Anyway, we should get started. This is a real quick, what is it, 37 minutes? Actually, that's a real neat coincidence that the times, let me check real quick. The times on for spinning and the world will spin without me are like exact. So yeah, the world will spin without me is 38 minutes exactly, and spinning is 37:59. It's a second off. The same way that that Gold Shadows is exactly an hour long. It makes me, when I have something like that, when I have two albums that are like siblings and then they have that happen, like it just makes me feel like, okay, I'm doing the right thing. This is what it's supposed to be. Anyway, I've been rambling for 9 minutes. Let's get this real short album started. Oh, I should also say that I wrote it. I intended, well, every song can like immediately flow into the next. There's no like silence at the end or anything. There's no fade out. There's no tail. Every song just immediately one next immediately. And I also wanted it to be shuffle friendly. I just wanted people to like shuffle it and just see what happens. I would say there's no real track list, but I'm used to this track list now, so this is the track list. But yeah, shuffle. Anyway, let's start. Memory. This perfectly fulfilled its purpose as my pop opus, so to speak. I don't really remember writing it, all this was done in like 30 minutes, 30 minutes a song per instrumental. And then another 45 minutes for the vocals. But yeah, this song ended up being, this is my girlfriend's favorite song of mine. This is the only song I've gotten like multiple random comments from people before I started doing like YouTube and started really getting myself promoted. This is the only song that people would ever like say like, hey, that's a cool song. I was like, okay, cool. I'm not totally crazy. I'm not totally out of it. I can appreciate these lyrics a lot because they're very, very to the point. Like it was written about a girl that I liked. And it's very, she knows when she hears it, she knows exactly what I'm talking about. We would hang out and she would get high and I don't do that, and you show up out of mind. Is this a waste of time? Don't remember, but at the end of it all, yeah. I talked about this earlier, but yeah, my therapist told me I'm only as open and honest in my lyrics as California lets me be. But I feel like this song transcends that a little bit. It's very, very to the point. I'm sorry I'm talking so low, but I think some people like that. It's just how I'm feeling right now. I'm also crisscross. Okay, my feet are on the ground. I'll talk a little clearly. A little clearer. No. Is it gonna do that every time it restarts? But yeah, this is just, I'm proud of this song. It's a nice little thing. Some auto-tune there, nice little harmony. Okay, this song, it's time to Locust. It's time. She do not love me back. It's about the same girl. Spoiler alert, she do love me back. But man, I got 3 different visualizers going. But this instrumental is technically a sample. It's a song from Knuckles Chaotix's Labyrinth, and I chopped it up, and it made this melody, and then I doubled the melody, I took the sample out, and now it's just that synth. But yeah, the song ain't really about a whole lot. I just had the word locust to work off of, but I came up with that. She do not love me back. You gotta repeat things, that's the hip hop. That's modern trap. Just repeat one sentence or phrase over and over again. But I love all these songs except for one. That's a cool moment. And then the laugh. Yeah, okay, that laugh. That laugh is from a little skeleton thing I bought. It's like a little skeleton toy that I bought on maybe Alibaba, which was like Sheen or Wish or whatever, one of them websites before those websites were out. I'm flowing right now. But it's this little Grim Reaper skeleton, and he's holding a little pumpkin. It's just a little plastic thing, and he has a button on the back of his head, and you push it, and his eyes glow red, and he does that little laugh. And I was like, that's a cool noise. So I recorded it. I used it in my song Silver Forest, which isn't out anywhere. There he is laughing again. But you'll hear Silver Forest someday. But yeah, I thought, yeah, that's an interesting sound. Why not? That'll be my producer tag. I think I have heard that laugh used somewhere else though. Like someone else maybe used it as a tag or something. But I have heard someone else use it, and it's definitely, knowing that it was just like some 30-cent toy, is definitely some sort of public domain sound effect. Anyway, Idol. Here's me lying. My girl doesn't like me. I was going through it at this time. Yeah, I don't really. Again, I had one word to work off of, and I tried to stick to some sort of topic, but it's just kind of whatever came to me. Anyway, that chorus, it's an interesting. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's an interesting chorus. on the planet. But the lyrics are a bold lie. I mean, as you can see in the I Get Sad Easily album, it's definitely not true, but it's provocative. This instrumental, it's cool, but I don't really. I do remember writing it. It's a gross beat thing I did. If you smoke crack just once, you're a crackhead for life. That's true. Can you name anybody that's only smoked crack once? They don't exist. They always do at least twice. You always smoke crack at least twice. It's really stretching to figure out how to make each of these line up. Okay, this one. Date. This one's got a ride to it. This is a good beat. I'm bobbing my head a little bit right now. And I got the volume low so I can talk. Okay, this song's also about the same girl. Not the girl from the past 3 albums. This is a new girl, this whole album. the same girl I'm now with. But ooh. I'm flowing. I can rap. I don't like to say it, but I'm a rapper. I can rap. Yeah. So this was at the time when we were still friends. I would she said she called me boo one time and that stuck with me. So I think she said that, whatever you want, boo. And she said that to me in a joking manner, but you know how us guys are. We take whatever crumb we get. Stretch it. Anyway, yeah, this is just about the idea of her telling me of stuff she's got going on that don't got me in it. I don't think you're into me. Yeah, just pain. You know what though? That seems to be coming true. So never give up, I guess. As long as they're not being creepy. Yeah, I like these 2 lines, these 4 lines. I do not care for you anymore. I love you more. Just back and forth immediately. I appreciate this song. Oh, the you're up all night. I improvised that completely. I got caught off by the skipping. Oh, favor I need. Oh man. But yeah, I hit record and I was like, you're up all night, and I just stayed. Anyway, favor, this one's a slap. If I ever do live shows, I'm sure I will, but if I ever tour or anything, this is gonna be a live staple, I think. Unless everyone tells me not to. Anyway, yeah, this is just, it's not really about anything. I do have fun facts about this though. Man, that's such a good moment and such a good winter springs back up before the summer turns to autumn. Okay, but this flow right here, couple piercings, couple tabs, couple cats, couple facts. I'm flowing, I'm barring. This is an excellent song. But that flow is Birdman from Flava by Rich King. Got the chopper with the back, in the back with the stacks. Brother, pull up in a new car. That's the same flow. And this instrumental though, that's a recording that I made in my car on my phone of me. I was singing along to Cables from Selfish Animal, and I was singing along to it really crazily. And I recorded it, and then I took it and I chopped it up, and now it's this. So this is a sample of me doing my thing. I love this at the end. You can kind of recognize that noise. You can kind of recognize that from Cables. Anyway, Irreversible. This was I remember being a little stuck when I got to this because I was like, oh, what is this? What I do for Irreversible. But this is a real interesting song. It's a neat little break. It's an interesting effect on my voice. It's just 2 chords and some drums, but like it's different. It's different. And I hate that visualizer. Not the milk drop, the the face. Yeah, I guess this is just a neat, it's a little break. It's a nice little breath of air after a favor. Yeah, overall, I could probably, if I wasn't trying to just stuff this album and make sure I stuck to the track list I came up with, it'd probably be a B-side. But it's out. It's leave. The freakish kind of. It's a weird melody. Yeah, I wasn't talking about nothing on this song. All right, next is what? Oh, okay. I'm glad I got it. I can't see right now. I'm glad I had No Mountain album. But this is another personal favorite of mine. For being a rushed little album, this got quite a few bangers on it. But yeah, Mutt. This is another super honest song about something I've never written about before. I really thought about up until this point. It's literally because I decided Mutt would be a good name for a song that I dug into this. So yeah, I am, if you weren't aware, although I think I might have a habit of talking about it constantly, I am part black, I am part white, I am part Mexican, I am part who knows what else. So this is just me talking about that. I have no culture, I have nothing to, I don't really have much of an identity as far as the big picture, the first impression. Not that it don't bother me too much, but something interesting to think about. Icor. Icor is a word I learned just for this. Something about like old, like holy blood or something, the blood of the gods or something like that, I think is what that means. That heel line, I changed hats like I was Kirby. You should lick my heel, conservatives were, that was a cool moment. But conservatives were right about something. That's a line from some weird propaganda, like anti-birth control propaganda 50s poster that I saw. Conservatives lick her heel, whatever that means. I just thought something, I thought that was interesting. Yeah, this also is about how ooh, that little skip right there, that little cut. The song's almost over. I have so much trivia. Yeah, I've always preferred, I have brown eyes. I've always preferred my ladies to have colored eyes. And it almost feels hypocritical of me. Because, like, I'll be looking into your pretty eyes, but you ain't got nothing to look at in mine. But I don't know. My girlfriend says my eyes are pretty, so who knows? Anyway, the main, I'll talk about, this is my least favorite song I've ever recorded and released. I'm not recorded, but this is the worst song I've ever released, so I don't even have much to say about it. So I'm gonna keep talking about the sample at the end of Mutt. That's a backwards sample of me, a little choir of me saying, "Aren't you proud of me?" Originally, it was way different. It was a completely different sample from a different song of mine, and it was so ugly. But yeah, aren't you proud of me? I didn't mean anything by choosing that. I just thought it would sound good. But yeah, okay, pigtails. Anyway, it's because I got a car. Yeah, this is me talking about nothing. It's literally me rapping about how I'm the only one of my friend group with a car, so I'd be driving around a lot and just me being stupid about it. But now everyone has a car, and now I barely see anyone. So what happened? I've chilled out, guys, I swear. I promise I'm normal. I remember having a hard time figuring out the time signature on this, because everything has to be 4. Everything has to be 4/4, but the it was like in 6 or something. I was like, what do I do? So I chopped it up, and now it's this. Yeah, and the pigtails thing is it's a porn thing. It's like something I haven't watched. Believe me or not, it's up to you. But I haven't. Well, no, I just quit. I quit in 2017, and this was 2018, so I was still fresh out of it. But we've all noticed is when they're trying to portray someone as barely legal or this or that, they always make the girl wear pigtails. Like all 18-year-old girls wear pigtails for some reason. It's gross and it's creepy, weird. Anyway, Grapevine, another classic. A lot of classics on this. This whole sample. This is another song of mine I did from 2017. I think it's Partners. I have a song from 2017 called Partners that I chopped up for that. I think. I could be wrong about it being Partners, but it's one of those songs. So this is just a sample of one of my unreleased songs. And there's guitar right there. That's the only live guitar of this whole... Oh no, Partners is Weed. What sample is this then? I don't know what sample this is. It's gonna make me mad. I'm gonna look it up on the side over here. This is Grapevine.wave. The sample. Oh, it's from Money's Good If Money's Great. That makes sense. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's a sample that I made in there. I knew it was something. Anyway, this song is about first off, this song's great and has a great groove. That's a great chorus. This song's about just the people that I went to school with and how I missed them, but how it's all my fault that I left and I deleted all my social media and I stopped responding to their texts. It's all my fault. I'm a butthead. This okay, I lied. The girl from the previous albums that I took this picture with is this. These two stanzas are from her point of view. We did have a little get-together arranged to watch some Audrey Hepburn movies, and it fell through. And Marilyn Monroe, that's why I said Something Like It Hot and 7 Year Itch, but it fell through. She's grown up. I've stayed the same. I'm a gamer. I'm still a kid. If I push past you, you're just a stranger, yeah. So this is just about old friends and missing them and me messing everything up. So up until recently, that's what I do. That's what I did. It'd be like that. Yeah, great song. Another great song, Eldritch. I hadn't played Bloodborne yet, and if I did, this probably would have turned out way different. But yeah, just looking at the lyrics, it's a whole bunch of nothing again. Just whatever you think it is, just me writing things by association. But yeah, this is a good. It's got a beat to it. It's got a ride to it. Yeah. I feel like that's a sample from a song too. Let me look. Yeah, I know exactly what, hearing that, I know exactly what sample that's from, and that song is not finished, that song is not out yet. I'll make a statement if it ever comes out. Stuff about sleep paralysis, I talked about that earlier on the Selfish Animal. Many dreams left. I like the flute in the voice is rising up, but the vocal is dropping. It's a neat little. It's an ugly song, but it's still appealing to me, at least. Yeah, just about like rising atheism. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but yeah. All these nights alone blend together. They sure do. Also, that's also true that I don't think I have many dreams left. They're starting to repeat. Some noise outside scared me. Yeah. That's another good song. Is Weed next? I think Weed is next. Weed is absolutely the crown jewel of this whole album. And one of my best slash favorite songs, period. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is 327. It used to be like 150. And then I had to add an extra verse. I'll let you know when I mean, you could probably tell when it starts, the second half. But yeah, okay, this is the partner sample. It was just an acoustic guitar and like a mellotron flute song. And I chopped it up and I added some stuff and I added a beat and a big old 808 and I started rapping. So this whole song is like just like worst case scenario for anyone who uses even the most basic of. This is me treating weed like it's meth and crack combined. Like people get used by their dealers for meth and stuff, not for weed. At least I hope not. Yeah, I don't feel this way about drugs anymore. I'm still straight edge, but it's just a part of growing up. But being a violent temperance advocate, you end up with things like this. But the feeling's there, it's real, you know. Even my tears surpass drug tests. I stay fit. Yeah, I never ever do that, which is especially in recent years, has been a very common hip hop trope to, do that, to pause to mute the instrumental. But they do it for like the second half of the bar a lot of the time. I'm not into that, but just to highlight certain words, yeah, it's cool. Here's an interesting little chop I did. Okay, oh, it was 2 minutes, but this is where the next part of the song starts. The second part, which honestly it's completed by this second chorus and the keys right there, the synth. It sounds like it's laughing at you. It's sinister to me. But I have that second one, the lower one, like it's behind it. I wanted it, like I specifically made it like that because this is about the girl that I liked being a smoker and me being upset about it, which is some real incel stuff. But she did blow smoke in my face once. That wasn't cool. Michaela, you need to apologize to me for that. But yeah, what was I saying? What was I saying? I'm gonna be mad if I don't figure out what I was saying. Oh yeah, this keyboard thing, the high one and the low one, it's supposed to represent like her with the higher voice, like sort of just like laughing and just running around and jumping around, and then me trying to catch up to her, trying to retrace her steps, but I'm always a step behind. That's what that's supposed to be. Okay, throw. This is a banger. My girlfriend likes this one too. These are the only 2 songs of mine, and the one named after her, Unexisted. These are the only songs of mine she likes. But yeah, I don't know what. I mean, there's definitely a bit of innuendo here, but it's just I was just writing and producing. I wasn't really thinking too hard about any of this. This part kind of sucks, but that's whatever. Sorry, excuse for a verse. Repeating a word 3 times. This sample is from 2016. Just a random song I did. It's a decent little chorus though. Some interesting imagery here, but overall, hope my grandma don't hear any of this. Yeah, this is just overall, it's just a cool song. I like it a lot, but it ain't much to really say about it. You know, it's over as soon as it begins. the chorus in here like 4 times in a 1 minute 30 song. Ugh. Okay, whole. More innuendo, which I guess is kind of the point if I'm selling my soul. Yeah, this one was can't go wrong with some nice choir sounds, some nice lady voices. Yeah, I kind of regret the this whole this whole this whole innuendo in the chorus here. I like how it sounds, like the rhythm, just I wish it was different words. Feeling so alone. I remember having a horrible time mixing those high voices for some reason, of all things. Oh, the things that stick in our brain. I keep yawning. Yeah, another nice breath of air track. Although I'm trying to think. There's not much left to that album, but college is coming up. I want some words for that. Yeah, it's pretty straight to the point lyrics again. I can appreciate it. Not that there's something wrong with the abstract stuff, but my tastes have changed over the years a little bit. It's much easier to write weird abstract stuff. Much easier. Which I guess is why this is more appealing to more people. Oh, that's my life. Phones are the worst, man. When you get in that mode and you're like just waiting for her to text you back, man. Just the adrenaline you get every time your phone lights up. However, you get notifications, whatever type of phone you got, man. It's a drug. Still trying to learn how to get over that. How exciting a text can be, even when they're trying to buy my home that I don't own. They all think I'm a homeowner and I'm not. What is next? I actually don't know. Is it college? Oh no, it's Register. Register. This is a classic coming up. This is a cool ending though. Especially with the builder right here. Yeah, I had to drag in them drums from this song. Yeah, that was improvised, and I flubbed that on accident, but I was like, you know what? Oh, this is gonna be fun to look at in the spectrogram right here. Yeah, look at it rise, fall and rise. Anyway, this is about politics. I guess this is sort of I could have added this to should never be how it used to be. It'd fit just fine. It's the same exact stuff I'm talking about. This is also improvised. I just was like, I'm just record. And then I said that and I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, it's a very confident song. Oh man, okay, these next, this is all one take and it took me so many tries. And my head hurts so bad. Yeah, just gotta pull everything back, just me and the drums. And then it all falls apart, yeah. Gotta quote System of a Down, got to. Yeah, some conspiracy stuff right at the end. Bud Dwyer. Follow the example of Bud Dwyer. That sums up my whole political ideology in one line, I think. Just a classic song. Okay, college. Um, this, I think this is a great song. It's as uncomfortable and ugly as I wanted it to be, and it's gross, and it sounds intimidating. It sounds uncomfortable. I'm flowing. The instrumental's interesting, and I love how the bass just sort of lurches in and out and distorts the whole song every time it comes in. I love just it's perfect, but I just hate that I put this sort of energy into the world. Like you know what this is about. You know exactly what this is about. This is me this is me being an incel again. I'm not an incel, for the record, but this is me being like, okay, all girls that go to college parties are going to get assaulted, and then they're going to blah blah blah. It's all in the song. I just there's like a genuine like hatred running through this song that isn't in a lot of my music, and it's not like a good hatred towards like politicians or something. It's like a really upsetting. Yeah, there's me. Put myself in the middle of the song, trying to be like, oh, I can save you. But yeah, I don't even know if that's what happens if you drink while while pregnant. But yeah, and then it ends in a yeah. It's just like, I love this. This is such a good chorus melody for this instrumental. This song sounds great. Like this is, if you're like an experimental music fan but you speak zero English, this is like a 10 out of 10. But it goes to a 0 when you do speak English. I do love this song. Also, that's an awful thing to say. the Mary thing. Goodness. Yeah. This song is perfectly what it. This song is like the ugly me right here. He wrote this song. 100,000%. He wrote this fuck. I said a bad word. Not that we're I mean it's not my nature. If I say a cuss, I already talked about porn. If I say a cuss, I say a cuss, but I'm trying not to. But it almost slipped just for college. Anyway, 50s. We only got 2 songs left. 50s. This is supposed to be another corruption of myself, in that that sound, just that whole sound. The main sample of the song is another song I was working on that was supposed to be a lot bigger and better than this, but I was like, why don't I take this excellent idea I have, this excellent piece of production, and just make this whatever song with it. But this is a great song, and I think this is perfectly what it needed to be, and I'm still going to make that song with the sample. I don't care, I'll use the same sample twice. Who cares? But yeah, I love that keyboard right now. I love that. I added. This is a great song. It is. Well, all the lyrics fit in this box. I don't gotta adjust nothing. Yeah, this is just about like, I don't know, me feeling like with the girl that I liked, it's me like I don't got nothing to contribute. I don't got nothing going on. Probably just bored of me, or you're going to get bored of me. I like that clap right at the end of the verse. Yeah, how many positive things have I said in this album? Like in the lyrics. I guess the memory is kind of nice. It just falls off after. It goes to show how hard it is to maintain a positive thought versus a negative one. That is something to think about. I mean, assuming, if birds were conscious. Birds aren't conscious, but still, they tend to, they pair bond. even though they can go anywhere, they can fly anywhere, they can do whatever they want. They find their partner, they stick with them. That's nice. Anyway, this water. This song, Tired. We're already at the end of the album. All the chords and the piano and everything I wrote just by itself, because Marty O'Donnell of Halo fame, composer for the Halo games and Destiny, I guess. I was watching some videos, or maybe he tweeted something. He was talking about a Phrygian scale. And I was like, oh, and I didn't really know anything about scales yet or music theory, but I knew I could find the Phrygian scale like in FL Studio. So it's me. This is me messing around with the Phrygian scale. I don't even know if it's in Phrygian anymore, but I wrote this nice chords and this nice melody, and I was like, you know what? I'll corrupt it. I'll make it into an R&B type of track. And I did not listen to I listened to almost no R&B. I like it, but I listened to like almost none of it. And I didn't realize until somewhat recently that this is in fact R&B, but it'd be like that. This is just me writing a heartbroken song. I don't have the best range, but I get the feeling on this part of the verse. No multi-tracking, just it's me screaming my heart out. Yeah, I had to kind of end it how it started, with just sort of, even though this one's a lot more depressed, it had to be just like, okay, let me at least try to be romantic again. You hear them high notes? Look at my voice in the spectrogram. Look at my vibrato. Yeah. I don't know what my highest note is. It might be that. Yeah, very hard for me to sing, but I had to. That's why if I'm multi-tracking, half the time it's because I wasn't confident in my ability. Yeah. You know, it's weird. You write all these songs about people, and sometimes all of it comes true. Because the girl half these songs is currently mine, and I intend to keep her. So if you ever feel like, I don't even think, has she heard? I gotta ask her what she's even listened to. Because I genuinely don't know. I feel like she's only ever listened to like 5 or 6 of my songs ever. But yeah, that was spinning. It spun. We just spun spinning. Yeah, overall it's got some real heavy hitters. I'm gonna turn this off so we can look at the track listing, and also so this video isn't 30 gigabytes. But yeah, like I feel like I could, if I took Favor, let's see, I'll do a little thing right now. If I took Favor, Mutt, Grapevine, I'll just write out, register. I don't know what I'm doing. I was trying to make like a little set track list, but this is a track list. You know what? Since we're here, you want to listen to a cute little thing? You want to hear the ugly version of Mutt? Let me go find it. Okay, breaking news. Not only did I find the original ugly version of Mutt, but I also found a completely different version of Weed. So let's check out the ugly Mutt first. It's so bad. Watch. Where is it? Okay. Man, that's rough. Oh, it changed too. Okay. I didn't know we were gonna listen to the whole thing, but it's interesting. Is there? Did I make the chorus part yet? Is this just this? I did not come up with the chorus part yet. That's like the best part. Okay, and check this out. I don't even remember how this goes. I listened to 3 seconds of it and I was like, what? Let's see. I do reckon I did use that same synth sound in the final weed. Okay. Is this it? Okay. Is this it though? Imagine if I kept that. Imagine if I kept that. Oh, I'm leaking my whole everything, all my pirated music. Okay, well. All right, well, that was spinning. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me and listening to these commentaries and enjoying the content, I'm assuming, and enjoying the music and all that. And I'll see you in the next one for The World Will Spin Without Me. Thank you so much and have a good day.